Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille and today is 14th of February 2020, Valentine's Day. Welcome to live number 49. Have you ever felt, so squished in your relationship that you feel this box so small that you start to feel suffocating and feeling that you've got to break out of here? If you did, or you do, today we're going to talk about what might be the reason and how can you flip it all upside down and finally figure out how to feel satisfied in your relationship. Listen, today is Valentine's Day. I hope you did, your best and that your girl feels satisfied today and that she's happy that how this whole day looked like. So today I thought let's try to do something for us and try to figure out how we as guys can not feel suffocating in our relationships. And going straight to the point, you've got to understand there might be many reasons why you feel this way. But looking at experience and with the observations that I have for so many years observing others and myself, I found that one of the major reasons we feel suffocating in our relationships is because we as guys cannot feel that we can be ourselves in our relationships. Well, you cannot say this, you cannot do that, this is stupid, this is bad, and whatever hobby you have, it's bad, you cannot do it because so many reasons. And then you try to provide, try to do your thing to be the man of the household, but you feel wrong or you feel accused or you feel that it's bad that you try to do or express yourself as you wanted to. And the way to get out of this is to find a way to feel free, to completely feel as a person who can be yourself and not wear any masks in your household, in your relationship. And there are a few reasons you need to understand to kind of comprehend what's going on, how to achieve it. So first of all, you need to understand what are the dynamics in the relationship, and whether you like it or not, whether you agree with this or not. Theory, which was saying that for I don't know hundreds of years or millennia, and practice, which confirms that over and over again, is that she wants you to be king who's taking care of this whole kingdom, and she wants in that kingdom not to be your maid, not to be your whore, but to be your queen. So this is exactly what it is. This is what the state of the relationship is. And as again, I'll say it again and again. The more you start to prove that you can be this guy, the more she will want to just kind of back off and be the princess or be the queen that she wants to be in, be as a part of this relationship. The more you prove that you're capable, the more she wants to give everything to you. So first thing that you need to understand that you've got to play this role well. That's easy. If you want to do your stuff, but you're not participating in this whole game of playing home, and you're not invested in the relationship, she doesn't feel that you want to be part of it. It's not about her being against what you want to do. It's about her being against you not playing the role that you decided to play. So it's all about you understanding that this is your kingdom, and try to not look at it as a hard work, because it's not if you understand it correctly. And then when you start to play, engage, to spend quality time with your girls, make her feel fulfilled, make her feel like she's your queen, she's the one, that she feels secure, provided, protected, loved, hugged, then you'll be surprised how many problems will cease to exist just because you're playing your role well. And it starts with something very very easy, like throwing the trash out, or doing something that you promised that you'll do, or things that you took upon yourself, and ends up in this really abstract expressing love and sharing your life together. But it all starts with you knowing that you playing that role, and even more importantly, that you feel fulfilled as a man, fulfilled as a guy, if you play this role, if you lead, if you have balls to make a decision, to have initiative, to take this whole thing in your hand, just lead and basically prove that you can. So first of all, play your role well. Second, you've got to know what you want. And this is one of the things that my wife said many years ago, subconsciously, or she didn't know that I'm going to be so important for me. But I take it today as one of the most important measurement of where your relationship is. Imagine the situation: you're at your workplace, you're like 5 to 5, meaning that you're 5 minutes before ending your shift or your work day. You know that in a few minutes you're going to close your laptop and you're going to go home. What do you feel? Is it something positive, like, yeah, I cannot wait, I cannot wait to get there? Or maybe you feel this anxiety, this like, oh, I don't want to go there. Because you feel positive. I don't know if you how you and why you've been watching this video, but you feel this anxiety. You know what I mean. And this is great, because not great that you feel it, but great if you kind of able to put yourself in this position, because this will help you to figure out what do you really want. What is your house? What is your relationship really lacks that you don't feel complete there, that you don't feel free? What you can't do, what you can't say, what do you want to happen, what do you want not to happen there? You've got to understand, what do you really want? 3, which is very important, you need to understand why you want it. Because look, at everything that we are talking about right now, you've got to look from her perspective. Her perspective as wanting to be queen, wanting to see that you're taking care of the kingdom, and her being protector of your household, protector of your family. Because if you want something positive, something like, I don't know, maybe you want to watch sports, maybe you want to play sports, maybe you want to play your instrument that you in love with, maybe you want to go and spend time with your friends. If it's something positive, something that she understands that this is the way you chill, this is the way you kind of resting basically, why she would have anything against it? She will if you're not playing your role well. You see, everything is very easy, very logical. So if you're gonna play your role well, she'll have nothing against you doing whatever you want, because she loves to maybe watch romantic comedies or read books, and you like to jump out of the planes. So she understands that every one of you has some way of taking time off. What I mean. So it's all coming back to you playing your role well. So play your role well, know what you want, and 3, know why you want it. Because you've got to understand that she cannot be endangered by what you want to do. Because especially when we as guys, we are prone to sexuality. And this is good, and I'm going to talk about it later, and especially I'm going deep in this in the trainings that I'm preparing for those of you who would want to do this. I'm not selling anything, just saying that I'm doing something behind the scenes and preparing something for you. But we are going towards sexuality, and it's good. But now, if you want to introduce something kinky, something crazy, something that you never had before, if she's not feeling fulfilled as a woman, if she doesn't feel that she's the one, that you love her body, that you love her person, that you're investing in her, in relationship, in quality time, if she doesn't feel that, she will feel endangered. Because you start talking about other girls, you start talking about having threesomes or something like this. Why she supposed to feel comfortable with this? But if you play your role well, you'll be surprised how far she'll be able to go, just because she'll feel safe. And she will allow you to say and do some crazy things just because she knows who you are. She knows your craziness. And many times she will say, I know that he's crazy, but he's my crazy and I love him. You'll start to have your own inside jokes and all these crazy things. You know how it goes if your relationship works well. But you've got to play your role well again. And 4, after playing your role well, knowing what you want, knowing why you want it, that she's not going to feel endangered when she's going to be introduced to this idea. But 4, something that many of us are having issues with, which is surprising, but you'll be surprised at how many of us are having issues with this. We've got to learn how to ask. Again, if you play your role well, it's just a matter of you and being able to open your mouth. But you personally know how often it's hard to talk about something. We're having issues with, showing our vulnerability or asking something that we don't really know how she's going to react to. Especially with this, with a sexual thing that we mostly care of. But play your role well and just open up. Know what you want. Know that what you want is okay. She's not gonna feel being endangered and feeling bad about, or feeling that you're trying to go outside what you built, and you're gonna endanger what you built together. And just open your mouth, and you'll be surprised. So this is what I want you to take from this video. Play your role well. Be exceptionally well as playing the king, and taking care of her girl, and taking care of your family, taking care of your home, starting from something simple towards abstract things. Just do your thing well. As Simon Sinek says, the leaders eats last. So just start with that, and then know what you want, know why you want it, and be sure that it's not something endangering your status quo, or your situation that you built already. And learn how to ask. Because if you start with playing your role well, you'll see that she'll go far beyond what you expect or you ever thought possible. She'll exceed it. And then you'll start to understand how to finally feel free to be able to say what you want, do what you want, because she'll understand and she'll be okay with this. But then you'll understand that your freedom in your relationship starts with you playing your role well. Role of a king that she always wanted to see in you. Think about it. Well, do something about it. And see you tomorrow.